very quickly, just a quick public apology to you guys for any support, any optimism that I sent towards the Drake side of the Drake versus Kendrick. I don't even want to call it a beef. We'll just call it a kerfuffle. You all warned me repeatedly that this wasn't a fair fight, that this wasn't a fight, period, that this is not what Drake wanted. I try to be glass half full and say, hey, no, Drake has some talent. He's coming out with some quality songs that he's gonna hold his own. The music isn't even the part of how Drake got mollywopped here. It's how perfectly Kendrick executed a plan in every single aspect of the plan. Yes, the music is great, but it's when you drop a song an hour after your competitor thinks he dropped the haymaker. And then once you countered his haymaker with your haymaker, you hit him with a Hayukin uppercut the day later. That's the real kill shot. Do you know how precise you have to be to drop the shot that's not the kill shot after what your opponent thought was his kill shot? Drake went from nah, don't hide now to I don't want any more to do with this in 10 days. In 10 days. And what really got me was, so I'm driving, we talked about this. I'm driving to Orlando, long day of travel during the Juneteenth holiday. We got out late, trying to get to a hotel, get my family in it. My phone is buzzing. I got about 80 missed texts from these other three boxes in here talking about a concert that I'm not catching. I finally get down. I finally get settled, and I'm like, all right. I just want to catch, at least the end of it. He hasn't done, the song yet. I want to see, the reception to the song. I turn on the stream as Dr. Dre turns around and says, I see dead people.
Perfect. Timing couldn't be better.
Listen, timing couldn't be better. My son is right here asleep. My wife and daughter over there asleep. I've got it in my headphones to myself. It's bad enough he did it one time and performed it flawlessly. The breath control of this man, the stage presence of him. All right. It's bad enough he did it one time. It's bad enough that the camera went perfectly to the wop, 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 wop. It's bad enough that he held the A minor the first time. He decides to do the song again. He brings out the dancers. The crowd goes crazy again.
Man. You missed the part. He didn't even do it again. The second time, he let the crowd rap it for him.
Well, fair.
How you let the crowd rap the whole joint bar for you? Yes, second go.
On the stream, he's standing there. And this is the microcosm of how perfect every single step of Kendrick's moves have been. On the stream, the crowd catches, the microphone catches somebody in the crowd yelling, run this
back it. Yeah.
And he says,
I remember
let's do it again.
Do it again. Bruh, perfect.
And then you see Russell Westbrook out there. You're like, okay, hold on, what's going on here? Mind you, it's still, he's saying this man's name repeatedly. Mind you.
They say you like him young. Yo.
The most egregious person in that stage was DeMar DeRozan, who played for the Toronto Raptors.
I know, that was hilarious.
Half his career. who's been Drake's
Yes,
boy, who went to Drake's house, who's hung out with Drake, standing on that stage saying, A minor.
Bruh, him doing the Hotline Bling dance while holding the A minor.
That part.
Bro.
Yo, yo, I'm with Joe Budden. I like iced out, jewelried out Kendrick.
So you talk about all the triple entendres in multiple layers of meanings and so many of the bars, right? And mind you, this is my apology. I am not the one to be here breaking down the nuances of this massacre. You all are closer to the culture than me, right? I'm a family man. I'm rusty, okay? But just speaking of multiple meanings and triple entendres, this man in one song dropped the #1 song in the country, top 5 diss track of all time, LA Unity song, West Coast Renaissance song. Oh, and let me bring every set in the city together to sing it out loud as well. All at one time in one package of a song.
Bro. And for his first time and maybe his last time performing it was on Juneteenth.
On June.
So guess what? Every year when you think about Juneteenth, you're never going to be able to run from this. This is Drake. Annually, you're going to have to hear about this. You're going to have to hear about this annually.
I told you, this was a liken to Jay and Summer Jam. Like,
but this is even worse.
It's definitely worse. But I'm saying, like, remembering where you were at. You know what I'm saying? Like, remembering where you were at, the vibes, the electricity. Like, this is it, man. Like,
here's why it's worse. Here's why it's worse. We heard about Summer Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon broadcast this to us. Okay,
they brought Summer Jam to us.
and you know the wild part about it is they're like, damn man, all these execs. Who are these execs that approved this? Tell me why the head of, if I'm not mistaken, the head or one of the top execs over at Amazon Music who helped put all this together. Where they from? Compton.
Bro.
Say less.
And again, I apologize. Okay. I apologize because y'all tried to warn me that Kendrick was another level of diabolical. And I didn't listen. But the last part I want to say about this, just a reminder, we are still not at HBCU season yet. It's only going to get worse. It's never going away.
The band hasn't gotten hold of it yet.
The band hasn't gotten hold of it yet. No, scratch that. They've gotten hold of it.
Oh, yeah. We just haven't heard it.
We just haven't heard it. They practicing now, man. This is wow. Christian, y'all won, man. The West Coast won.
Hey, man. Shout out to Drake for unifying the West Coast.
So you're balling in Orlando or what?
I was. Hold on.
All right, fuck me, I guess. Forget it. Forget I asked.
He said he told us to hold on a minute ago.
No, forget it. Forget it, dude.
Situated. Christian said F them kids, man.
Whatever, dude.
Precisely.
That's the last time I ever tried to be involved in your guys' lives. Forget it. Forget this.
Push the button. I'm ready.
The button's been pushed. It's never stopped.
I didn't know that. All right, so I give the story. So so Orlando got a little
let her tell
basketball
it.
Hey, now, do my princess like that now. She was there.
So daddy,
know what happened. She showed up at the end. She was catching a nap, but she caught the end.
Yeah.
But really, it's a story about facing your basketball mortality, man. That's really what it is. The game was just a microcosm of it. So, we pull up in Orlando last week, I think Thursday, and my wife's family's there, two sisters, and the one sister, boyfriend sends a message by way of the sister to say, let's tell Evan that I got that smoke for him when I see him tomorrow. And so, I had set this up last year, Christmas time. This was supposed to take place, but didn't happen for whatever reason. And so, I get the text. I'm like, okay, be there for it the next day. So when I hear about the message, the first what I say is, you got my number. Right? No messages need to be sent, right? Through others, Holla at me directly. Yeah, no middleman. Holla at me directly, right? So that was the night before. Now, mind you, I haven't picked up the ball in a year. I haven't played, like, really, really got up and down the court running with a group for a while, maybe one time in like 4 years. I ain't gonna flex. I picked up the running. I built my way up to a 10-mile run. So, that's been my hobby the last year. But finding time to play basketball and accrue to play basketball, COVID, tried to retire me. So I'm not gonna lie, I was in bed the night before. It woke me up in the middle of the night. I was like, is this the day I'm gonna get retired from basketball? I was a little nervous in the back of my head. I'm not gonna lie. So we get up the next day, and the talking commences. But I'm not backing down. A lot of things getting said. About you. Because listen, don't get me wrong. I packed the shoes. I packed the ball. Okay, I was ready.
Stay ready.
Absolutely. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So,
there you go,
I get to, he hit me with the, you want to lose with your ball or my ball? You want to lose on your court or my court? All the stuff. I'm like, hey, listen.
Let's go.
I'm like, the one thing about basketball is it all sounds good before you play, but you got to see, right?
Let's go.
So we get to the court, and I get there, and I'm not making any excuses. I'm not on that. I haven't balled in forever. None of that stuff. We just getting out there. We get out there. We get just shooting around. I'm like, listen, get my 10 shots, and it's whatever. So we warm up a little bit, get going. Games going to 11 ones and twos. I let them pick the rules. So once you gonna let me tell it? So, once we get to rocking,
he's like, that's not what happened. Let me tell you what really happened.
We get out on the court, and first, I want to say my first shot, a little right to left, pull up jumper, boom, it's in. I'm like, okay, all right.
Still got it.
Still listen.
So got it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The wind. It was painful. My lungs was burning by the third bucket. I'm not gonna lie, right?
Yeah.
But you'll respect this. I had to pull all the hits out. 1 second. All right. I'm back. Sorry, get this the right way. So I had to pull out the hits, right? I had to pull out the old reliables. Get on the right side. Down in the block, fadeaways over the right shoulder, little dribble hezzies, pull up jumpers, and so once
the hezzy.
So once the first fade goes, once the first three goes, once the first pump fake and drive go, I'm like, okay, I'm still here, right? And so, buddy, he's balling. I'm gonna call him Miami for the sake of this story, because the story gets better. Miami's doing. He's got a solid game to him. But defensively, when you get to a point when you ball and you're like, okay, I got it, right? I know what I need to do to win this game. You're not gonna do me, right? So once I got to that point, I was good. I was good. And so, long story short, that game ends up 11-5. Your boy, right? We knocked down. Listen, we knocked that one out. Did what I can.
Thank you for spotting him 5, man. That was nice of you, bro.
Listen,
and get that man 5.
I like how he casually gave it. Say, yeah, the score just ended up. It was a good game. Quick 11-5.
Well, I'm getting. I'm gonna get the whole thing. I'm gonna get the whole thing, and I'll run through the rest of it kind of quick. So, like I said, I'm gassed. I'm hurting. So we get going again, and in the middle of the second game, somebody else come up balling, right, just shooting around. We're gonna call him Virginia because that's where he's from. I didn't know him, but that's where he's from. So he see us playing, and I'm not gonna lie, I got charged up a little bit. Hans knows me well, so nothing I'm saying is gonna be surprising to him. My second win kick in, and
those in the audience, man. Those in the audience.
I gave about 3 of my best real quick. All right, so now I'm up. I think I was up 6-4 at that point, right? But it hits me with I got down. So it hits us with the I got downs. Oh, but not in a good way. I told you, I ain't had no more juice. Then I just hit this second win, this little nice tank that only had about this much in it. So now I'm sitting there like, bro, if I win this game, I gotta go again. And so what's worse? To be tired to, buddy, I done already proved my point, or my boy, not my, that's my sister boyfriend. He more than buddy. That's my guy, but I already proved my point. Yeah, that's fine. I already proved my point to him. But Virginia just done showing up, and I don't know him. He think he gonna get me. So now I'm like, I ain't got the juice to pull 2 games. Now I lost the second game. I'm not saying that's the reason I lost the second game. I lost the second game. The passion and desire to get through the second game, play the third game, I didn't have it in me physically. I said, all right, we won 1. I'm gonna see you in a few months in Miami. We gonna settle the score though. Cool. So he got Virginia now. I'm sitting over, I'm drinking my water, my Powerade. I'm feeling good. I did what I came to do, right? He playing Virginia. He up on Virginia. Virginia pulled 3 2s. I'm talking about out of Hampton Roads, bro. All right, right, and hit him 3 in a row. End up beating my guy. Again, Hans knows me. So now I'm sitting there like, hold on. Now you think, Virginia, you're just going to show up and run us? Oh, okay. Whatever tired I was, it's not quite there anymore. Let's do this. Right before we play, my wife's other sister pulls up with her boyfriend. Hadn't met him before, right? Call him Orlando. Orlando pull up. This is my first time meeting him, shake his head, yada, yada. He got Crocs on. I'm like, how you show up in some Crocs, man? We on the court. What you doing?
I'm just talking. To work?
You ain't showing to work. What you doing, right? I'm just talking, just mess, first time meeting him. He say, oh, I got him in the car. You got him in the car. See, now basketball's happening now, okay? Now whatever I'm feeling it's gone. It's wrung out now. All right, so I gotta handle Virginia first. I told you I was out there playing the hits, Hans. Right? I was about 67, 70% saying, but Virginia might have got it 11-2, 11-3. I don't think he got the 4. Okay. Matter of fact, they was playing a 12 at that point. He got a 12-4. Cause
spotted him 4. That's nice of you, man.
Listen. First time back in a while. All right.
Yeah, man.
And so at that point, Orlando's back. He got his shoes. You know, he got the pink and yellow shoes. So you gotta, you better ball. You come out in shoes like that. No offense, Orlando. You my boy. Good guy. I like him a lot. So Orlando and Virginia get on the team with me versus me in Miami. I'm all the way. I'm here at this point, right? I'm back feeling like having fun like I used to. So I think first game we got rid of them 15-3.
Ooh.
Second game, 12-3. Second game we got rid of them 15-1. It was we was back on it. We was back out. So
he's back in his bag.
Listen, I say that to say basketball brought me back, and I'm happy to be back. Like I felt I was tired as all get up, right? Like I'm still feeling it today. But
you feel so great.
I feel so great, and I feel
the high, bro. The high. Great.
Listen, I had to shake my boy. I had to dap him up real good. I dapped everybody. I was out there giving hugs to everybody, man. Like listen, I giving hugs to everybody. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for getting me back out here. So it was
Thank
a
you
good time
for participating in this massacre and letting me know that I still got it.
Listen, that did happen as well.
And making my whole week, possibly month, really, maybe the rest of the year, because you just let me know that I'm still that guy.
Listen,
thank you.
I love it. I'm in Miami in September against Miami, and if he hear this, but if he don't hear nothing else from this, he better hear this. It's a different sound in November because we all the way back outside now. All right, and it won't be no wind issues in September. I told him while we was playing, listen, this the worst you're gonna get me, so you better get me now. So
I love it. I love it.
Man. All right, guys, I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing, man. Nothing. Just catching up on the weekend.
Are you gonna tell the story? Or
yeah. So we
start the story.
We drove right to Orlando, and when you drive, you gotta put gas in your vehicle first, right?
Of course, that's how driving works. Yes.
Unless you have an electric vehicle, right? Then you have to charge those up. So,
all right, I stand corrected. You got me.
Chill out, man. Chill out. But yeah, good times.
Hey,
good times
man.
indeed.
I'm so happy, dog. I'm happy because I know what it's like when you haven't played it so long, and you get a good run in. Like a good run in, not only you winning, sometimes it's not even about winning. So you just get a good run in. Your shots are falling, your forms that like your mechanics, like the high that you're on. I know it. Like, listen, man, hold on to it, brother. Chase it. Hold on to it. That's the love of the game right there.
It is. That's really that's the story I wanted to tell, man. That it was the love of basketball and really faced mentally like with. Do I really want to be a guy that doesn't play this anymore? I can't have that. I can't have that.
All right, guys. Also, well, I didn't expect us to have an OT this week, but that story was too good to leave out. So here is our mini OT. I just want to tell the fans and the listeners out there, thank you for always tuning into this segment. It is a YouTube exclusive only. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. It's the only place you can watch it.
Yeah, man. Go back and watch the other ones, man. Check them out. They're always great. There's gems.
Yeah. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And we'll see you guys next season. We're going to take a little break. So we'll see you guys next season, guys. All right.
Take care, y'all.